All right, this is another one of those seatbelt time. Put on your goddamn seatbelt and listen good. Believe me, I'm under no illusion that this video is going to correct the thick-skulled idiots who continue blaming inappropriate and false excuses for the real thing. But I'm gonna try one more time for those of you who are open-minded and a little more intelligent. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry who's been left by a woman comes on and says, "Oh, I know why she left me. It's narcissism. I know all about narcissists." They come on actually on videos, on live, and they say, "Ask me any question about narcissism." Listen, man, she just found something better than you. That's why she left, okay? I tell you, I got a breaking news for you also. 99.9% of the people, as you describe it, are narcissists. Everybody thinks they are a lot more attractive, a lot more desirable, a lot more beautiful, and a lot more higher level person that they actually are. And what is that? That is a definition of narcissism. By the way, may I remind you, dears, that narcissism, the whole Narcissus was a myth created by a mythologist. It doesn't even exist in the outer world. There is no such a person as a Narcissus. It was a figment of someone's imagination. And in the current, in the real terms of life, that is described as a person who is in love with themselves. They think they are much higher rated sexually and mentally and wisdom-wise and in every other way than they actually are. I remind you of what an accomplished Austrian scientist was said. He said, if you could hear what other people thought about you, you won't be just upset, you would be downright shocked. Okay? So, the next time you want to conveniently make yourself feel better when someone has left you, by calling it, "Oh, it was narcissism. It was nothing wrong with me. I'm perfect. I'm high grade. I am the most attractive. I am the most desirable person out there. Nobody in his right mind would ever leave me. And the only reason that this person is because they're narcissist." Ah, see? Now I'm making myself feel a lot better. I am sorry. Again, I repeat this so many times before, and I'm repeating it now. There are so many people that choose to live in delusion because it's so much nicer to bear than the actual truth. The actual truth is the woman left you because she thought she could do better. And a lot of times they think they could do better, but they still remain in a miserable relationship because they don't have any options. They don't have any better options. My friends, I implore you, stop deluding yourself, stop living in a fantasy world, and stop acting like you don't know the real truth because the fantasy is so much less painful. Stop doing that to yourself. The faster you face the music, the faster you face reality, the faster you face what is, that's capital I and a capital S, as opposed to what you would like things to be, the faster you're going to accomplish what makes you fulfilled. It is not narcissism. There is almost no such thing as narcissism the way it is described today. Listen, I repeat, if narcissism is people thinking that they are much more attractive, desirable, beautiful, understood, all-knowing than they actually are, then 100% of the population of Earth is a narcissist. Okay? Hey, listen, you lonely man, loser out there, woman whose guy left you, it is not narcissism. They just thought they could do better and they acted on it. Okay? That is the reality. I know it's hard for you to face it. I know it's hard. But what is the alternative? Going through a world in a delusion, deluding yourself, living in a fantasy world that's not real? If you're a hot commodity, believe me, somebody else will pick you up. Somebody else will be attracted to you. You attract and draw people towards you. If you have something of value to offer, automatically people will come to you. You don't even have to expend any effort. You don't even have to advertise yourself. And you certainly don't have to label every human being in the world narcissist because they didn't want to stay with you. Stop overusing this term. I give you another thing I read. I read that 19%, that's almost 1/5 of, this is professional psychiatrists and psychologists who make their living this way. 19% of mental disorders are misdiagnosed. Meaning, these people that are professional psychiatrists who can write a prescription, as well as psychologists, they misdiagnose people's problems. You know why? Because they don't know. They don't know. They make mistakes, just like surgeons cut off the wrong foot. These people don't know. They have a list of symptoms that they read off of, and they say, oh, do you do this? Okay, I know what you have. You have a personality, dual, whatever, borderline personality disorder. Or, oh, you're a narcissist. Oh, yeah, I know why he left you. He was a narcissist. There's nothing wrong with you. In the meantime, take these pills. Stop deluding yourself. Stop labeling everyone who left you for someone better narcissist. There is no such a thing, actually. Everybody is a narcissist. The way you describe it, the way you understand it, the way you have convinced yourself. Every human being out there thinks that they are a lot more higher rated than they actually are. Get that through your head. You yourself, you that are labeling everyone who leads you narcissist, you are the most narcissist person, because you are making yourself feel better by saying, well, I'm so perfect, I am so good, I am so high ranking, I am such high, rating such high on the sexual market value index. I am so desirable. No other human being on this earth can be any more desirable than me. So the person who leaves me is a narcissist. There's a simple explanation. Right. And I've got an oceanfront property in South Dakota ready to be handed to you. Get a life. Get real.